So Susan, one of the things that I have that's a kind of a shared, here, why don't you move a little bit closer, there we go. One of the shared experiences people have as relates to the Enneagram is it's this sense of, boy, I wish I knew then what I know now. And
Yes.
I know that I don't think I realized how much energy I bring into a room. I'm a type 7 on the Enneagram, so attention goes to multiple possibilities and options. And you're almost like a head on a stick. And you're bouncing around like Tigger, and people get kind of overwhelmed by my ideas and overwhelmed by all of the things going on inside of my head. What was it
Right.
for you? What do you wish you'd known?
Well, knowing now that I'm an Enneagram 8, I know that my attention and energy go to power and control.
Right.
And what I find is that, number one, I've been told that I can be intimidating, and I don't realize that I bring in, I don't know if you call it a power, but an energy into a room, into a meeting that I now recognize. Sometimes I'll forget about it, but people tell me that, and I can just see it on people's faces that I'm bringing this energy, and I have to be sensitive to how people react to it, because they can react to it by withdrawing.
So you're kind of
recognize
losing. So you're in there at a meeting and you want to elicit something from people,
Right.
and you find them kind of pulling
Right.
back. And
Right.
this is what's so helpful to understand when we talk about energy, that there's an energetic to each type.
Yes, and I've learned that, and this is from my 20s to now, in 30s, I've learned that when I say something like, this doesn't make sense to me, people might get defensive. They might find that offensive, that I'm, rather than saying, I'm looking at this and it doesn't make a lot of sense, it's my way, it's my direct approach in meetings when I'm dealing with people, that people can take the wrong way. So I've learned that. I've also learned that...
So before you go on, I want to just say a little bit about that, because sometimes some of us love your direct approach. So there's actually positives of this
Yes.
type, because sometimes we'll be in a meeting and everybody's kind of going
Yes,
around,
right.
and then the 8 comes in and kind of lobs through and says
Right,
something
because we
directly.
can't stand all the chatter about things that we're not getting anywhere.
Right, right.
And I've been known to do that in meetings and in board meetings and whatnot, that, if you want me to sit there and nod my head, I'm not your person to serve on
Right.
the board. I'm more of like, all right, here's what we need to do.
Yeah.
And everybody stops and listens, and that's what we do.
Right. So the Enneagram is we're always taking a gift that's an inherent gift, and then we're
Yes.
overusing it.
Yes,
So you
overusing
overuse
it.
this thing
Right.
that's direct, and then you come in, and then nobody says anything, because they're afraid if they say anything,
Right.
there's gonna be some sort of hit.
Right.
You know,
And they
that
may be
somehow-
talking behind my back about, boy, she came in like a tornado and just...
Right.
But then I'm thinking to myself, well, why wouldn't they just say that to my face? Well, people don't do that. I've learned.
Right. And one of the
over
things I do
years.
when I teach classes on the Enneagram, I said, if you want some practice in being direct, if you find, the 8's fine with it. Actually, you're probably going
love
to
it.
be
We love it.
BFFs afterwards.
Yes,
You're
no,
gonna be really
I
bonded
love
because you
being
were
dealt
direct.
with directly, and I love the ability to deal directly. I don't like passive-aggressive games playing
Right.
kind of thing, but people do it.